Hey everybody, my name is BlakJak and welcome back to a new playthrough for Spyro the Dragon. We're going to be doing things a little differently with this playthrough since I recorded both the original PS1 game and the remake, the reignited version. We're going to be taking care of both games at the same time. So when I'm going to probably upload both like parts on the same day. So like part one would be Artisan Homeworld, like this one is, and then part one will also be uploaded on the same day for the reignited trilogy. So it'll like I'm gonna see if I can make it consistent. I may have, when recording the reignited trilogy, forgotten what I did for the original one. So I'm gonna if the reignited sound looks a little like if the numbers don't match, that's why. It's because I did them out of order in the reignited trilogy. But anyway, this is Spyro the Dragon. And sorry for the long explanation. I wanted you guys to hear the music, but hey, whatever. It's fine. We're gonna start a new game for this one. And I'm excited because I really enjoyed Spyro the Dragon. Speaking of which, in the world of dragons.
Okay, rolling.
Oh, it's been peaceful here in the Five Worlds, or is it six? For a dragon's age. We now have 12,000 treasure, or is it 14,000?
What about this Ganasty Gnort character? Now, I understand he's found a magic spell to turn gems into warriors for his cause.
I'll take that
Say
question.
lawyers.
Nasty Nork is a simple creature. Simple! He has been contained in a remote world and is no threat to the Dragon Kingdom. No threat! Besides, he is ugly. That does it!
Looks like I've got some things to do.
Alrighty, now we're going to be tackling the first level, which is the hub world for the first world. Spyro 1 doesn't actually have that long a loading time, so I didn't think it necessary to really cut them all out. But Spyro can walk around. He has like a nice little jump. It's floaty, but also a little heavy. He can shoot fire, hot rhymes, and he can jump. He can glide. We're going to take a look at these menus real quick because we can mess around with the camera. So passive mode means that the camera will stay in place wherever you leave it, whereas active mode means it'll follow you. Like it'll try and go behind you as you move. And I like active mode a lot because I don't like having to mess around with the cameras much.
Thank you for releasing me, Spyro. Free 10 dragons in the Artisan world. Then find the balloonist. He'll transport you to the next world.
What about Nasty Nork? I'm going after him.
Find dragons first. That's all I can tell you.
So that was Nestor. He's one of 80 collectibles, or one of 80 dragons, excuse me, which is one of I think like 3 types of collectibles in this game. You have gems, dragons, and eggs. And we need to collect 12,000 gems, 80 dragons, and I believe it's 12 eggs. Look at this guy running. Look at this little hobbling. I really love this game's like animation, like the charm that this game has. The amount of level of detail that all the enemies have is astounding, and I think it's phenomenal. So here's the balloonist, Marco. What up, Marco? There you go. If you can prove you're worth saving 10 dragons, I'll fly you to the next world. So we gotta save 10 dragons. The balloonist always has some sort of check mark for you to stay in the world. It carries over from world to world. So like there's one balloonist who wants you to collect like a certain amount of gems. And if you already have those gems because you, like me, have been 100% in the game, he'll just let you can like skip a world pretty much by 100%ing the game up until then. So yeah, ramming is your fastest way of travel in this game outside of using one of the superpowers that you're gonna be getting, like one of the power-ups. But like standard wise, it's the fastest way of moving. And the worlds aren't that big, so you just run around. Like Spyro controls pretty well, and levels are designed pretty well to accommodate for it. We're gonna rescue Arcus now.
Cool Flash, do that again.
The Artisan's boss is through a portal in the Dragon Mouth.
But you are not yet ready, Spyro. First, you must complete one of the other Artisan lands.
So am I supposed to do a level first, or before doing that world? Alright. Oh, well, I'll take it. Look at them cowering in fear. Also, I think that joke was hilarious when the reporter was like, Nork has mastered the use of turning gems into lawyers for his cause. Fucking lawyers, dude. Hilarious. These little gem guys, these little like bandit gem guys, they steal the gems from the homeworlds, but they're only really here. I don't remember seeing them anywhere else. I think like thematically they're the ones running around stealing all the gems from the dragons. And here's Thomas.
Hey, Spyro, press the jump button twice to glide, and don't be afraid.
Afraid? Of what?
Falling from high mountain peaks, plummeting into prehistoric glaciers.
Oh, that.
Don't be afraid of dying, Spyro. You got this. I believe in you. You know. Spyro, you know I'm controlling you, right? Like I'm horrible, notoriously bad at video games. You're gonna be falling down many a pit. At least 10 pits. I think in the PS1 playthrough, I think I got like 3 or 4 game overs. Mostly because I'm really bad at platforming. Also, the life system in this game is not that it's like unforgiving, but compared to the reignited one where so in this game your lives reset back to 5 whenever you turn off the game. Here's Town Square, by the way. Whenever you reset the game, it resets your life count to 5. But in the reignited series, reignited games, whenever you turn off the game, you keep your lives. It'll keep track of how many lives you have. So I ended up having like 20 something lives in the reignited version. Even though I died a bunch, I died like a lot because the reignited we'll talk about it more in the reignited game version of the game. But I ended up having like 20 lives in that version of the game. Whereas this game I ended up getting like 3 or 4 game overs. I think I only show one of them because there's no point in showing you every death I got. It's kind of redundant, I suppose. But yeah. I'm just kind of like running around the levels. So Artisan Homeworld is kind of small. You don't really need much explaining on where items are, where all the gems are. So long as you like make sure you're pretty you make sure you go through all the spots. Like you go through all the doors and you like make sure you're going through like the maze, whatever. It's pretty easy to get all the things. Oh, here's another dragon. Delbin. What up, Delbin?
Where's Nasty Nork? I'll torch him.
Keep your horns on, Spyro! You have much to learn first. Do you know what the dragonfly following you is doing? His name is Sparks, and he's helping and protecting you. Keep an eye on him and see what I mean.
See what I mean? Over here is a hidden level. You gotta jump on all these little stones. It's not really much of a hidden level because unlike my first playthrough, I stumbled upon it just because I was curious what was over here. But once you step on all the stones, you reveal Sunny Flight, which is a flight level, as the name implies. And I kind of stumbled upon that by accident, my first playthrough. But there's like a dragon in like the 4th world, and he tells you about jumping on all the stones back in this level. So I think it's supposed to be like a level you play later. Like later on in the game, like they intended it, which is why it's probably one of the harder flight levels, despite it being the first one you stumble upon. But yeah, it's pretty easy to figure it out. And we did it. We got all dragons, all 100 gems. There are no eggs here. So we're going to be starting things off next time in, let's see, what did I choose? Did I say Dark Hollow? I think I did Dark Hollow. Yeah, I think we're going to do Dark Hollow. So that was Spyro the Dragon, Artisan Homeworld. And I hope you guys enjoyed. Oh yeah, I was showing off the camera. So like this passive where you move the camera with L2, R2, and then let go of the button and it stops. Whereas active makes the camera follow you no matter what you do. Yeah, I'm not even touching the camera, it's just following me. Both have their uses, but I prefer active. Anyway, we're going to be doing, I think, Dark Hollow next one. Or no, it's Stonehill? It's Stonehill. Alright, Stonehill next time. Peace.